We're going to talk about another one of these global players, and that's Estee Lauder, manufacturer and marketer of skincare, makeup, fragrance, and hair care products in the United States of America. Market cap of $34.11 billion. That's not a small amount of money, but it's about a third of the size of L'Oreal, as I said. Price-earnings ratio of this one is typical for a US-oriented consumer company. High, 29.66. Dividend yield, 1.30. Okay, so this is a little bit higher up the market. You know, they are, let me talk about the brands here. Estee Lauder, Aramis, Clinique, MAC, Bobbi Brown. So, I mean, it's more in the sort of premium end, less in the sort of commoditized end, but interesting nonetheless.
Yeah. And I think, you know, going back to the 60s and 70s, Aramis was their big thing, and that really was huge. Yeah. And
remember the ads.
Even to this day, they still do these incredible promotions. You know, buy a thing of Aramis and get an umbrella and stuff like that. You know, it's very, very clever marketing, and as you say, predominantly in that US market.
And they're in the sort of direct sales as well as in the sort of upscale department stores like Macy's and Bloomingdale's and so on and so forth.
It's down to a fine art here. And I think if you take the view that the US, despite what politicians in the current GOP electioneering campaign might say, this is a growing economy, and it's probably going to continue growing for the foreseeable future. The Population Reference Bureau reckons that by 2050, this will have over 400 million people. It'll be the fourth biggest country in the world. It's a growing population. It's a growing working population. And this is exactly the kind of thing you're looking for in this kind of company. So I think, particularly with reference to the US, I think Estee Lauder can do exceptionally well.
I like that point because, you know, you're right. You see these articles, these think pieces on the web by these terribly clever, you know, leftist-oriented writers saying it's the end of the empire. You know, the US is coming to an end, and, you know, Donald Trump is the sort of sign that this is the end of the end. But that kind of stuff is nonsense. This is a very vibrant economy with real strong markets and a real corporate energy. And a company like this, positioned as it is, will take these brands, do well in its home market, and then go and do well everywhere else in the world too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
One final point to mention here from my notes is that they actually manufacture perfumes and other products for other brand companies. So, for example, if you see a Tommy Hilfiger fragrance, that's coming from Estee Lauder, also Donna Karan, Michael Kors, Tom Ford, which is huge as well, and then Coach. So it's across the board. It's a little bit similar to some of those other multi-brand kind of companies like Luxottica. Graph, yes, I've been reminded. All of this talk, the graph, because look how well it's been doing. That tells the story. Okay, so it's heading for $100 a share. You reckon it can make it? It can keep going? What do you say, Chris?
Easily. This is the maker of Aramis and White Linen. It's wonderful. This is going to keep on going. I love it. It's a great story.
Okay, good. We're hot on this one. Fabulous. Hot on this one.